Well, this next video I'm going to show you, I was on a taxi run last night about like 4 o'clock in the morning coming back, and Dutton and Bio on Radio 5 Live, they were doing a phone-in show about great commentary moments. So I pulled in at a safe space. I decided to give him a ring, and I was talking about David Coleman and Jimmy Hill's commentary of the 1973 FA Cup final, and they thought it was hilarious as I was doing impressions of David Coleman and Jimmy Hill. Have a listen.
Voice in certainly, but indeed, but sci-fi, etc. Darth Vader doesn't get any better than that. He died at the age of 93. Stuart in Carlisle, you happy to wait till after the news to speak to us?
Oh, go on then.
You tell him, Stu.
Well, I will take that quite literally. I will go on then. It's 2:32. The voice boxers these days are now in their prime when they're in their 30s. Times change, but special commentators are timeless. Stuart in Carlisle, you notice we didn't even have a sports bulletin just now because of you. Because you could, oh, go on then.
Oh, that's safe that one, didn't it?
Anyway, let's talk about the great commentator that you want to mention.
Well, you're making us feel bad now. Come on.
No, mate. You're part of the family, mate. How can I make you feel bad? You're one of us. One of our own. You're one of our own. Stuart in Carlisle, you're one of our own.
Yeah, I want to be talking about I think the great David Coleman. 1973 FA Cup final against Leeds United. Now, I was born in 75, obviously. I can't remember the actual being there for obvious reasons, but I've watched the DVD, and I'm a Sunderland fan through and through, born and bred, and the DVD is fantastic. And I think the way David Coleman describes things, I think there's only seconds to go, but back in them days, you didn't know how much was getting added on, and I could remember him saying, and Bob Stokoe doesn't know how to contain himself on the Sunderland bench. He's had his blanket over his knees and off his knees and about 5 times in the last half minute. and then of course, I still get goosebumps when this happens, and he says, and there it goes! And there goes the full-time whistle, and Sunderland have done it! Oh, where's he going? Bob Stokoe! To Jimmy Montgomery! The keepers who's punching and saving and punching, has saved the day for Sunderland! They came down in thousands with hope, and now they go back to Wearside with the cup! I just think it's just brilliant. Beautiful. And there's loads and loads and more of just points that David Coleman visually gives the viewers and stuff. I just think it's brilliant.
Yeah, you've left nothing for me to do my version of David Coleman. You've done it all, mate. Have you ever considered being one of those people that imitate the commentators? You know, you get work for it because you get invited to all these after-dinner speeches when you can tell the story and then do the commentary. Yeah, soundy likey. Yeah. Have you ever been approached by any of these soundy likey agencies to do your David Coleman? You're David Coleman from the Northeast.
You will now.
You're David Coleman from the Northeast, because I could just detect a little bit.
Any bids from the sound alike agencies? He will now.
He will now.
Well, also, I think Jimmy Hill also did, I think, part of the core commentary, because when Jimmy Montgomery made that superb double save, and of course, you hear Jimmy Hill going to you. But let's have a look at this again, because this could be very vital.
Yeah.
Here comes the ball, and it turns out to be an incredible miss. An incredible miss. Oh, no, it's a fact. What a side. An absolute fantastic side by Jimmy Montgomery.
That's really good. That's really good, isn't it?
Lorimer makes it one each.
It's just, and I could go on and on and on and on. The bits, the commentary. And it's just priceless. I mean, it made me feel as if I was there even when I wasn't born. Do you know what I mean? It's great, absolutely fantastic.
What this call has made me realise is that what commentators do is they provide the commentary not just for sporting events, but for the best moments of our lives as football supporters or as sports lovers. You know, it's
the commentary,
and that's why we, you know, verbatim. You've just been able to repeat back to us without missing a trick. A piece of commentary from before you were born, which is amazing.
This is, you see, today we are so used to people being able to commentate from all sorts of perspectives on social media, on their mobile phones, or whatever it might be. But remember that the games you're talking about, that you're mentioning here, Stuart, from the early 1970s, not everybody had access to the recording ability, because this is history, actually. This is history. This is David Coleman's commentary from this cup final. He says, Horswell and Porterfield are winning this midfield battle against Billy Bremner and Johnny Giles. Tells you quite a lot. Tells you quite a lot. First of all, Billy Bremner and Johnny Giles to win
wouldn't want to meet those two down the dark alley, would you?
To win a midfield battle against Billy Bremner and Johnny Giles, you've got to mention that's part of the history. Not many people win that battle. Yeah, to win the FA Cup, you had to beat Billy Bremner and Johnny Giles. Scotland and
Norman
Ireland
Hunter was in that team.
Who?
By Norman Hunter, by your legs.
He was in there as well.
He
was in there as well. Well, you know, it's going to be difficult. He's the centre half.
Do you know who was doing expert summary for the BBC during the game?
No, who's that?
Johan Cruyff.
Oh my word!
I found this clip on YouTube. It was him there at Cup Final Day, talking about the big Sunderland centre half Watson. Yes, Watson. Good, yeah.
He went right into detail with it as well. He was really good. I know what you're on about. It was like, it was really good
analysis.
That's so on. I always remember David Coleman at the end as well when the last words went, and Don Raby, a shattered man. And he certainly was a shattered man. He couldn't wait to get his team off the pitch.
Yeah. Mate, don't rub it in too much.
He's still reveling in it, isn't he?
Exactly.
50 years later.
Come on,
absolutely
man.
Reveling
Give them a break. Give them a break. I mean, well done, you lot. It's going to take a lifetime to achieve that again. And Bob Stokoe running across the pitch with his Bobby Charlton hairstyle flapping in the wind. A little bit more than he expected. Exactly. Yards behind. He'll catch up
and Don
eventually.
Revie, a shattered man.
But, you know, David Coleman wouldn't have been so ungentlemanly as to mention that. You know, nowadays we would, oh my word, Bob Stokoe's run onto the pitch and he's lost his hat, and oh my goodness, his hair's following 3 feet behind him.
You can't do it anymore. You can't knock the baldies. It's classed as sexual discrimination. You can't do it.
No, it's not.
It is.
Is it?
It is. Yeah,
is it? Really?
Yeah.
Flipping out. And
it is.
Can you?
It's destroyed. It's destroyed my conversation. You know, every time I go back.
Gracious. I didn't realise. Anyway, there are people who are follically challenged for all sorts of reasons. So